Is it possible that Tinubu and Buhari made a pact, and that pact is you go and do your whatever Yoruba agenda that you have, but our Fulani agenda, don't do anything about it. Don't go there. Now, if you know and play the game of chess is a board game where pieces named as pawns, knights, queen, king, knight, bishop, and all of that, with the aim of capturing the other person's pieces. Now I'm beginning to have an idea of what APC is actually about. Suppose APC is a chess game played by tribalism and religious bigotry. Just imagine in your head that one player is a tribal bigot and the other player is a religious fanatic. I think that is what is playing on in APC. Because the protest or chaos, according to Zebediah, chaos by the way, that happened in Gombe, northeast, is it whatever, I think it's reminiscent of this game. Tinubu wants to take out Shetima because of what Shetima represents. Shetima represents a very different objective of what Tinubu represents. Tinubu represents Yoruba supremacy. Shetima represents Islamic agenda. That's why I said that suppose you look at what is happening in APC as two chess players, two chess grandmasters. One is a tribalist, one is a religious nepotist. Now the very problem of Nigeria is what is going to destroy APC. An implosion is about to occur in APC based on the religious and tribal dichotomy that is playing in the party. Now Tinubu may have succeeded thinking he has used the North to get power by bringing this Muslim ticket, Muslim whatever strategy. And Tinubu knows that the Muslim ticket will not play again in 2027. Hence, his trump card, that's Tinubu's trump card, is South versus North. Tinubu wants to play the trump card of it's turn of the South, and he's a Southerner. But the Tinubu himself forgets that the entire South is now politically savvy. We cannot play this game with you, Tinubu. When it is favorable to the Yorubas, you bring the Southern card. When the Yorubas are at the arrowhead. When Jonathan, a Southerner, was being bullied by the North, you didn't stand by him to play the Southern card. So we cannot play the Southern card with you. In fact, I don't even want to hear that this is turn of the South. The only reason why we are angry is because the North have refused to shift ground politically to say, okay, this is Nigeria. Let us vote outside our regional convenience, out of our regional comfort. That's why. But Tinubu is playing a dangerous game. And I tell you that this tribalism and religious bigotry that we've all been crying about is the very thing that will set APC into a devastating implosion. Trust me. Just calm down. Just calm down. Before 2027, all this defection of governors, people with personal, selfish, greedy agenda will mix. And trust me, the only ingredient that is mixing up in APC is a terrible and devastating implosion. And when that happens, you will say that Mr. Magnus Oraka is indeed a soothsayer. In this game that Tinubu is playing, I don't see a winner coming out. I don't see a winner coming out. You, the people, this thing will not favor anybody only if the people do not realize that strength. I've said it countlessly in my videos that the only time a dictator succeeds or an oppressor succeeds is when the people fail to realize that when they come together, they become more powerful than any adversary or oppressor. I've made a video about the lions and the buffalo. One buffalo, it takes 5 lions to take down just one buffalo. And a pride of lion is made up of 5, 6 or 7 lions. And a buffalo's herd is made up of maybe 500. Imagine if each buffalo realized its strength and decide to stay together, unshaken, unwavered, and face the challenge head on. The lions have no chance. So we, the people, must act and stand our ground and say, look, you are small and few. We are big and many and strong. We can overcome you.
Is it possible that those kind of plans is on the pipeline and we don't know about it? That is, go there and do your thing. But you see those agendas we plan, when we start executing it, no matter how we do it, don't talk about it. And don't be shocked, because Nigeria is a country that is located in West Africa. Many things are possible here. Because if not, tell me the reason why a country like ours should be passing through this so much difficulties, especially insecurity. And our security personnel are now behaving as if they don't know what is going on. To the extent that a whole chief of defense staff want to talk about this level of massacre that happened in Benue State, and he's starting the speech from his own point of view.
Now, from my own view, what I have observed, two basic things.
Your own point of view, not even from investigation or from intel. You don't read, the better and the earlier we understand it, the better it is for all of us. But anyway, I am going to allow you to share your own thought with me on the comment section. And of course, I'm also going to allow you to see other people's reaction or hear from other people. And as you are watching it, make sure you are clicking on that share button and also subscribe in case if you have never done so. And after that, I will see you on my next one. Let's go there.
Nigeria as a country has become a killing field where people die young, where pregnant women, children, babies are killed without repercussion. Not only is it heartbreaking, but it's very, very disheartening. The problem that we have right now has been there, lingering for a while. Let me go back a little bit. You know, it's not necessary, but sometimes it's always good to go back to the source. Buhari retired as a major general in the army. And why most people supported him when he contested the last time against Jonathan. Jonathan was doing pretty well. Everything was going on well. But the divisiveness in that country, in that contraction called Nigeria, they ganged up against him. Tinubu was one of them. Bakari was one of them. This Buhari was one of them. They ganged up against a man doing very well and got him out of office. Buhari stepped in, made Nigerian promises. He never kept any. In fact, he multiplied our problems before handing over to Tinubu, the present president right now. My coming out this evening is as a result of the Benue killing of over 200 and plus innocent Nigerians who were murdered on Friday evening into Friday night, transiting to Saturday, early hours of Saturday morning. I don't know why Tinubu has not visited these people. I don't know why Nigerians have refused to protect themselves. You cannot remain helpless. If the government refuses to protect you because of the resources in your area, you protect yourself. No life has value more than the other. Over 250 innocent Benue citizens were killed this weekend. And the president, all he could do was to tell the governor this morning to dialogue with the killers. Here in America, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Never. You knock them out. When I say you knock them out, you take them out. Just like what you see Israel doing to Iran. That is the only language they understand. For the president of a country to tell the state governor to dialogue with the people killing them tells you there's a bigger problem. I remember when Autumn was the governor of that state. I was here in my house one evening when he went on radio, on TV, to tell Nigerians how he ran. I can't be too sure, maybe 3 or 4 miles from his farm to escape the bandit attack. They came for him, they were shooting, so he had to run on foot for 3 or 4 miles to escape being caught or killed. That was the state governor, the same Benue. I remember vividly, shortly after that time, they shot him up. Autumn never spoke again. They took away his braveness. They shot him up. The present governor, it's a pity that you are the governor right now and the same thing is happening to you and your citizens. In Borno, it's the same thing. In Plateau, oh my goodness, and everywhere in the country. We have the military, we have the Air Force, we have the Navy, and we have the police. We also have the immigration services. What are the immigration services doing? Here in the US, right now, everyone living in the US here can tell you what is going on. And I know for sure that most of you in Nigeria, you know what is going on here. The immigration is picking up illegal immigrants and they're sending them back home. Why can't you start doing the same thing in Nigeria? I'm getting somewhere. If the immigration can do their job diligently, part of that problem will be solved. People like Buhari, who sees a cow more precious than the life of a Nigerian, should have been arrested long time ago. You can't put a cow to equal a life, no. But that was what he did, and he got away with it. Today, that man is a free man in a country that is burning daily, where the same people he led into this country that he pardoned are still doing the same thing. Sometimes they even attend parties with them, and you say there's no solution in sight. The people doing these things attend parties, you know them, you know who they are, you see them. You see them among the military, you see them among the Air Force, you see them among the Navy, and you say you have a problem that you cannot solve, you don't know how to solve.